The resignation of Defense Minister Shoigu and the transition to a more aggressive war against Ukraine. The so-called hawks, representatives of the Kremlin elite, demand this from Putin. Actually, Prigozhin, who organized an armed rebellion in June 2023, wanted the same. Then the helplessness of the head of the Kremlin and the impunity of the founder of the Wagner PMC made a negative impression on the Russian elite, Bloomberg writes.
Putin's authority as a guarantor of stability has taken a big hit in the wake of the mutiny by Yevgeny Prigozhin, leader of the Wagner mercenary group that acted as a military contractor for the state in Ukraine and elsewhere, from a Bloomberg publication.
The value of Shoigu for Putin is in his loyalty. Therefore, his resignation is a last resort, and the president of the Russian Federation can go for it only in the event of a threat of an armed coup, experts say.
They still expect to stay in power and bring another of their people instead of Putin, and accordingly they planned the purge of the generals, and this is very good. Moreover, the more they squabble among themselves, the better it will be for Ukraine, and the less time they will have to wage the war in Ukraine.
Purges in the Russian military command are designed to remove all generals disloyal to Putin. News about interrogations, detentions and deaths is increasingly appearing in the media. Recently, generals Gennady Zhitko and Gennady Lapyrev died on the same day, one allegedly from illness, and another was diagnosed with leukemia in the pre-trial detention center, and he was declared dead already at night. There is still no official information about the whereabouts of General Surovikin, who disappeared after Prigozhin's rebellion.
This mysterious death of not all generals, of course, add optimism, especially since purges are most likely going on, including those who supported Wagner PMC. Prigozhin's campaign supported with their passive role, not speaking as much for Putin as he would like it, and accordingly this does not add stability to the Russian power structure.
But despite the discontent, the Russian elites are forced to enjoy the head of the Kremlin because they don't see an acceptable replacement yet.
Putin really ceased to be what he was, the supreme commander of the consortium of criminal powers, all sorts of clans, but not completely. A replacement has not been found yet. There is no replacement. They would be happy to get rid of him now, but there is no one to change him with yet. There is a struggle for this place, and in general there is not even a place yet.
The statements of the so-called hawks demanding the dismissal of Shoigu and Gerasimov are an element of the political struggle. Analysts are sure 70-year-old Putin is going to run for another term, and Moscow's task is to show that the president's power remains strong and that he is able to control the situation before the presidential elections. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.